Welcome to our channel Inspiring Mind. Welcome to day 6 of 21 days challenge for affirmation for the 10x grow in your mindset and life. Day 6, critical thinking. Today we are going to look at our inner critic, that little voice inside that perpetually criticizes what we think and do. Is your inner voice constantly picking? Are you seeing the world through critical eyes? Do you judge everything? Do you stand in self-righteousness? Most of us have such a strong tendency to judge and criticize that we can't easily break the habit. However, it's the most important issue to work on immediately. We'll never be able to really love ourselves until we go beyond the need to make life wrong. As a little baby, you were so open to life. You looked at the world with eyes of wonder. Unless something was scary or someone harmed you, you accepted life just as it was. Later, as you grew up, you began to accept the opinions of others and make them your own. You learned how to criticize. Exercise, let go of critical thinking. Let's examine some of your beliefs about critical thinking. Answer the following questions and write down your answers. Be as open and honest as you can. Times what was your family pattern? Times what did you learn about criticism from your mother? Times what were the things she criticized? Times did she criticize you? If so, for what? Times when was your father judgmental? Times did he judge himself? Times how did your father judge you? Times was it a family pattern to criticize each other? If so, how and when did your family members do so? Times when is the first time you remember being criticized? Times how did your family judge your neighbors? Now answer the following questions and write down your answers. Times did you have loving, supportive teachers at school, or were they always telling you what was lacking in you? What sort of things did they tell you? Times can you begin to see where you might have picked up a pattern of being critical? Who was the most critical person in your childhood? Now read back through your answers and think about them. I believe that criticism shrivels our spirits. It only reinforces the belief that we are not good enough. It certainly doesn't bring out the best in us. Exercise, support your inner child. In order for a child to grow and blossom, he or she needs love, acceptance, and praise. We can be shown better ways to do things without making the way we do it wrong. The child within you still needs that love and approval. You can say the following positive statements to your inner child. Times I love you and know that you're doing the best you can. Times you're perfect just as you are. Times you become more wonderful every day. Times I approve of you. Times let's see if we can find a better way to do this. Times growing and changing is fun, and we can do it together. These are words that children want to hear. It makes them feel good. When they feel good, they do their best. They unfold beautifully. If your child, or your inner child, is used to constantly being wrong, it may take a while for him or her to accept the new, positive words. If you make a definite decision to release criticism and you're consistent, you can work miracles. Give yourself 1 month to talk to your inner child in positive ways. Use the affirmations listed above or make up a list of your own. Carry a list of these affirmations with you. When you notice yourself becoming judgmental, take out the list and read it 2 or 3 times. Better yet, speak it aloud in front of a mirror. Exercise, your critical self. Whereas criticism breaks down the inner spirit and never changes a thing, praise builds up the spirit and can bring about positive change. Write down 2 ways in which you criticize yourself in the area of love and intimacy. Perhaps you're not able to tell people how you feel or what you need. Maybe you have a fear of relationships, or you attract partners who hurt you. Then, think of something you can praise yourself for in this area. For example, I criticize myself for choosing people who aren't able to give me what I need and for being clingy in relationships. I praise myself for being able to tell someone that I like him/her. It scared me, yet I did it anyway, and for allowing myself to be openly loving and affectionate. Now think of things you criticize yourself for and ways you can praise yourself in other areas. Congratulations! You've just begun to break another old habit. You're learning to praise yourself in this moment. And the point of power is always in the present moment. Exercise, mirror work. As I have mentioned before, mirror work is simple and very powerful. It simply involves looking into a mirror when you say your affirmations. Mirrors reflect your true feelings back to you. As children, you received most of your negative messages from adults, many of them looking you straight in the eye and perhaps even shaking a finger at you. Today, when most of us look into a mirror, we'll say something negative. We either criticize our looks or berate ourselves for something else. Looking yourself in the eye and making a positive declaration is one of the quickest ways to get positive results with affirmations. So, right now, think of a person whom you're angry with. Sit down in front of a mirror. Be sure to have some tissues nearby. Look into your own eyes and see the other person. Tell this person what you're so angry about. When you're finished, tell him or her, what I really want is your love and approval. We're all seeking love and approval. That's what we want from everyone, and that's what everyone wants from us. Love and approval bring harmony into our lives. In order to be free, you need to release the old ties that bind you. So once again, look into the mirror and affirm to yourself, I am willing to release the need to be an angry person. Notice if you're really willing to let go, or if you're holding on to the past. Affirmations for critical thinking. Make the following affirmations part of your daily routine. Say them often in the car, at work, while looking in the mirror, or anytime you feel your negative beliefs surfacing. Times everybody is doing the best they can, including me. Times I release the need to criticize others. Times I only speak positively about those in my world. Negativity has no part in my life. Times I become more proficient every day. Times I allow myself freedom with all my emotions. Times healthy expressions of anger keep me healthy. Times I express my anger in appropriate places and ways. Times I give myself permission to acknowledge my feelings. Times all of my emotions are acceptable. Times I comfort my inner child, and we are safe. Times I am safe with all of my emotions. Times the more honest I am, the more I am loved. Times my opinions are valued. Times I respect others for being different, but not wrong. We are all one. Times I am willing to release all patterns of criticism. Thanks for watching day 6 of 21 days of affirmation and be ready for day 7. Like and subscribe our channel, Inspiring Mind, to grow in your life. Thanks with a lot of gratitude.